أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This will be another video / stream, so if you're here for the stream, you're here for the stream. If you're not, this is more of a video, honestly, because it won't be very similar to the life lessons one with its like 20 to 30 minutes. Try to make it short, but this one is more specifically for Islamic stuff, as I feel like the need to separate these things so people know, oh, is this for me? I'm not a Muslim, can I watch this? Still, if you're not a Muslim, you're free to join, you're free to listen in, you're free to watch. But today, as the title says, I think this is a very important topic to talk about, which is the 10 days of Hajj, Dhul Hijjah, which has started already. And I didn't think of making a video, but honestly, after hearing more and more khutbahs and stuff, who probably don't know. Let's talk about some stuff and why is this important? Why is the 10 days of Hajj very important? One, because the greatest 10 nights are the last 10 nights of Ramadan, right? Al-Ashr al-Awakhir, this we know. What about the days? Because days and nights are not the same, right? A day starts from Fajr, from sunrise, and it ends at sunset. But after sunset, this is a night until sunrise again, right? So the greatest days are these days, the 10 days of Dhul Hijjah, and I'd like us all to know why are these days too so important, and we should treat them as much as we treated Ramadan with so much respect, and we prayed in Ramadan, and we tried our best in Ramadan. We should also try our best in these 10 days, because that's where you get your salvation. That's where you're gonna get your prayers answered, inshallah, right? And you get your happiness. So don't let this chance go away. Don't let this chance go by without you doing your best to try and get, you know, these oh, hello. Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum assalam. I forgot that there's a chat here. I'm treating this like a video. Yeah. So for those who are late, just watch the VOD later. It'll be a short one. But the 10 days of Dhul Hijjah, not only they're as equally important as the 10 nights of Ramadan, the last 10 nights of Ramadan, also they contain, just like the last 10 nights of Ramadan have that very special night, which is the night of Qadr, the night of destiny, Laylat al-Qadr. The 10 days of Dhul Hijjah also have a very important day, which is the day of Arafah. Yom Arafah, I'm pretty sure you've heard of it if you're a Muslim. This is a very important day in Islam. It's a very important day in Hajj. And even if you're not a pilgrim, even if you can't do Hajj, you're like not that wealthy to travel and like be able to make Hajj, which is obviously fine, because in Islam, if you don't have enough wealth to do Hajj, then you don't have to do Hajj, right? So as Hajj, as a pilgrim, there's a lot of good things and important things about Yom Arafah, which is the day of Arafah. But even if you're not, and this year I can't do Hajj. I wish I could, but what I can do is fast during the day of Arafah. Obviously, fasting during all these 10 days is a good thing, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that when you're fasting, your prayers are always answered, even if it will be answered, right? So imagine you're fasting and it's the best 10 days of the year in like Islam. This is like double of you're having your prayers answered, right? So this combined with the fact that it is the 10 days of Hajj makes it so it's a good idea to fast these days. Also, remember how your body stops getting used to fasting after a while. Like if it's been 2 to 3 months till Ramadan, people start forgetting about how to fast, and like they might get tired of fasting. So start training yourself so that you make sure you will fast Arafah, because that's the most important. Fasting Arafah gives you forgiveness for 2 years, last year and the upcoming year. It's broken, it's OP. You gotta, right? And the prayers that you do in Yom Arafah are very, very, very important. Inshallah, I wish all of you will have the strength to do it, because I think it's very, very important to not let this chance go by, okay? Are you do Qurban? Qurban. What's that word? 1 second. What is Qurban? Oh, you mean Adhiya? Oh, Udhiya, you mean? Well, yeah, inshallah. Of course, you gotta do it. That's for the 10th day, which is the Eid al-Adha. Right? Another thing I would like to talk about, which is of importance, right, is that we as humans forget a lot. Like you listening to this video, you watching right now live, we forget. We tend to forget a lot of the time. In fact, the reason I don't stream as much is because I forget. Like, simple as that. Sometimes I'm not busy, but I forget. I'm like, oh, I should have streamed today. I completely forget, right? We're called insan, human, which means insan in Arabic, literally is a name that is made from the trait of being forgetful. Nisyan. Insan, nisyan, being forgetful. So we are forgetful by nature. So if you understand this about yourself, that you're a forgetful person, you should probably do things that will help you in case you forget. I recommend, as someone, even though I pray a lot, obviously everyone prays a lot, but if I have these times. Oh no, I'm sorry, Hoyoverse. Please, I won't mention Genshin again. Please don't crash my stream. I'm sorry. Hoyoverse. Por favor. Shay. ¿Cómo está? Please, no. Budo, Bachut, please. Can you not crash my stream because I talked bad about Genshin? I didn't even say anything bad. I just said not these 10 days. You can play Genshin. Play Genshin, guys. Fun game. Just don't crash my stream, please. Where was I? Am I back? Is the stream live? Okay. Now that Hoyoverse is not looking, not now. You can play Genshin after the Hajj is done, right? You can grind your artifacts as much as you want. You can play whatever games you want after you already prayed. Balance is important in all things. The thing is, when you're having fun, you can't tell time. It will pass very quickly and you're like, oh, oops. The 10 days are already over and you didn't really pray for yourself or for anyone that you love, right? So instead of doing that, first get it out first, because it's obviously not the fun part. No one wants to sit down and pray, and everyone wants to just play, right? That's normal for everyone. So write it down. Do it before Maghrib, Adhan Maghrib, while you're fasting. If you are, start praying. Go down the list. It's easier. Obviously, a lot of people will be like, okay, I need to pray, and then they pray 1 or 2 prayers, and they're like, I forgot. What am I supposed to pray about? I don't know. And then they stop. But if you have a list to go down and slowly pray for every single thing in that list, then you won't feel the time. You'll feel invested. You'll remember these people who asked you to pray for them. You'll remember that these people that you want to pray for are in so much trouble. They're in so much agony. These people need your prayers, and you'll take your time and you'll, inshallah, do very nice prayers and dua for everyone and for yourself, right? So let's keep that in mind, and let's make sure that we write down our prayers for these days, okay? Until Eid al-Adha. So regarding prayers, one more thing I need to talk about. I'll make this video like 15 minutes, so it's not too long. Unless there's any questions in the chat, we could answer them. But one last thing regarding prayers. Don't include inshallah in your prayer. Don't say something like, Allahumma, please God, cure me inshallah. This is wrong. This is bad. Why? Because inshallah is if God wills. It means if God wills. And a dua and a prayer in general is a request. You're asking Allah, you're asking God for something. And if you also add if God wills it to that thing, it's almost as if you're saying, oh, you're fine without it. And that this is, you don't really need Allah, right? Inshallah, it happens, it doesn't happen. That's wrong. That's not how you should do that. You should leave inshallah to the rest of your life. Like anything that happens in your life, you don't know what's good or bad for you, you say inshallah. Inshallah, whatever good will happen, right? Inshallah, Allah will guide me to the right way, right? So that's where you use inshallah. But when you are actively praying, you don't add inshallah to that. You pray because that's a request. You request of Allah what you need. Ya Rabb, Allahumma, save me, God. Allah, make me a better Muslim. Allah, make me more buff and strong. Pray for anything. Pray for literally anything. I mean, look at me. I had my Arafah prayers from years ago answered, alhamdulillah. I was a stick, guys. I'm not even joking. I was like, everyone would make fun of me. It was like, haha, look at Amik guy. He's like a little log stick, because I had very thin arms and I was very weak. Now look at me. I mean, don't look too closely, but I think I'm strong. I worked out and I had muscles, and I can probably take down half of you, chat. 1v1 me right now. Final destination. Anyways. So believe. Inshallah, all of you will make use of this opportunity, right? And I hope so. I hope everyone, including me as well, this is also a reminder to myself that we all make use of this opportunity. So if anyone else in the live chat has any questions, drop them now. If not, we will be reading one last bit of Quran and then ending this stream/video. If you did not make it to the live stream, any questions regarding Hajj, please write them in the comments. I'm here to answer you. I know some of you maybe are too shy, because I'm too shy, to like walk up to the sheikh that you know in your mosque and be like, hey, I do this in Hajj, is that okay? Is that bad? Then you can ask me. If something I don't know, I'll tell you I don't know. If it's something that I'm not sure about, I'll look it up again. I'll ask my own sheikhs and then answer you. So I'll do my best to help you. And remember to take care of yourself. And since there are no more questions in the chat, I will be reading Ayat al-Kursi and ending the stream. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم. Remember to say سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.